Here at the end of the Whitewater Rapids course, as you can see, we have certifiable lunatics in this community.
Freestyle kayaking is probably the most backwards and upside down thing you can learn to do.
We do flips, we do spins. It's almost like gymnastics while surfing.
Boom, boom, do the trick. Go, 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 whoa, white out. Boom, trick. It was awesome, yeah. It's probably just the coffee.
There are a lot of places in the country where kayaking is a seasonal activity, but a lot of the best kayakers in the world, they want to be able to kayak all winter long, and so they live in a vehicle in a parking lot in order to be able to do it with your friends. Just this oddball community squatting in a city.
I started coming since I was 9 or 10, and I was super scared of the big water, but I loved it. Everyone was kayaking together in the warm weather, and so we've been coming back ever since.
If this was golf, I mean, I'd be training with Tiger Woods and on the US Open course every single day. If you like put it in perspective, it's like, whoa.
This was just an amazing place to come in the worst part of the winter. So it became the wintering grounds.
I've been coming here off and on for probably the last 10 years or so. Like they always say, youth comes and goes, but immaturity lasts a lifetime. And eventually I realized this is warmer, this is better water, this is the place to be in the winter. So when I first came here, there was like a 20-foot dam across the river. There was just kind of a bunch of post-industrial rubble. And the riverfront was really just a place where homeless people live. And so as part of the sort of revitalization, they decided to take these dams out and restore the river to a more natural environment. Now there's a rafting industry here, there's kayakers here. The van started its life as a hostess delivery van, then just kind of slowly over the last 5 years, built it out into a small RV. Ooh, Rachel, I think these are like the perfect pancakes.
You've become an expert pancake maker.
Oh, thank you. One day I'll follow my dreams of making pancakes professionally, but until then, I guess we just got to keep waking up and kayaking.
We lived in Boulder, Colorado for 20 years, and we loved it there. But we decided to sell our house and make a jump into an RV. That gave us the freedom to go to all these amazing rivers all over North America, really chase the best paddling that we can find. And that's turned into now we're on year 8, and there's no end in sight.
The thing I like the most about a kayak is the places it can take you. You can get on a river, and a kayak can show you things that you would never have seen otherwise. You know, a house is a material thing. We can get another house. Work comes and goes. But these experiences and this time we have with our daughter, going to these places, doing these things, that's what's really important.
This lifestyle has allowed me to be at the best places, at the best times, with the best people. Here we have a traveling circus of kayakers going to river and competition to competition. And then from there, we all meet up in Columbus, Georgia.
It's the southernmost whitewater in the US, and the further south you go in the winter, the better weather you have. So it's got it all.
People coming from Canada, from the DC area, Colorado, all over the place.
Today's a big day.
There's a lot of people in the lineup. You got to be a lot faster on this wave because it goes so fast. So you got to be really quick in your movements. You got to be fast and explosive.
Having all these top-notch paddlers that are coming here to actually train and to be able to train with them is absolutely amazing.
We all go out, we paddle together, and we push each other. There's so many people to teach you and learn from.
My favorite wave move is probably the air screw. It's a 360-degree aerial barrel roll.
I'll try to do cartwheels both directions. If I can, I'll link split wheels to cartwheels.
The helix is 270 degrees upside down, surfing the wrong direction.
So on a wave, I really want to learn how to do a blunt McNasty.
McNasty.
Space Godzilla, where you jump up, you do a 90-degree twist in the air, flowing into a front loop.
There's a wide range of skill levels represented. There's not really any of this sort of toxic competitiveness that keeps the best of the best only wanting to hang out with each other.
Being able to leave the winter grounds, walk down to the river, and jump into the river as a family, it's just priceless, it really is. We do a lot as parents, but guess what? There are so many people that have dumped time into my kids on the river, off the river. There's not a day on the river that I don't cherish what they're doing now. They throw out all good food. And you can eat that.
Yeah, that's a big deal. There's a lot of wasted food.
Well, the more you can save on food, the longer you can stay here and go kayaking. You gotta find those, like the bin where they're throwing all the food out and
Yeah.
just get into it.
Extend your season
Extend
by
your season by like weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look for those cans that are dented and beat up because you can get a discount on those.
So how much are you living on a day?
I think like $7.
That's doable,
I
sustainable.
think $7, you're living pretty plush.
Yeah.
Other places we get run out by the police. We're looking for places to park that no one's gonna notice us.
There's a lot of stigma of being homeless or living out of your car, and it's strange to be in a really urban setting because no one seemed to care, which was super cool. I was like, oh, okay, if they don't care, then we don't.
So up top we got our bed, and then underneath the platform we've got our storage area. It's my wife, myself, and our dog that sleep in the truck, and this is a pretty common dirtbag setup.
So Whitewater Express is the rafting company here, and they're a kayak shop, and have since sort of adopted us. And they're letting us use their entire building here that they don't use in the wintertime.
Last year I was in a tent in a parking lot, but this year we're in the shop. It's awesome. I've got this sweet hammock set up.
I don't have to sleep in the back of my truck. It's a lot warmer. There's a toilet and a shower, so it's pretty plush. We're living pretty large here.
Not only is everyone a world-class athlete for the most part, but everyone's super welcoming and together and hanging out all the time in the store and the lot.
I might just sit here with my jar of pickles and eat pickles.
I swear, Mason never wears pants. He's always wearing shorts.
I've been kayaking for 4.5 years. My dad got me into this sport and I wanted to be just like him, so I put on all of his kayaking gear and hopped in his boat, and from there it was like, oh, fell in love with it. We're definitely not the typical family. All 6 of us and one dog in a 26-foot RV, so we can travel all around the country. Definitely a learning curve at the beginning, but now we're just used to it.
Managing living in a small space. Organization is the key. Making sure that the kids pick up their things as they're finished.
I mean, average life expectancy in the U.S. is 76 years old. You retire when you're 63, that's a really short time to live life, so why not enjoy it now?
Homeschool has a super flexible school schedule where if everyone's going kayaking in the morning, I can just do my school later in the afternoon. So for me, open up the opportunity to be in this sport. I definitely think if I was in public school, I wouldn't be the kayaker I am today.
All right, here we are live from Sort, Spain. We have the finals of our junior categories World Canoe Freestyle Championship.
Mason amped up his ride into a level that I would call scary to watch. Like really scary to watch, where he was going so freaking fast through a series of tricks that I was like, man, if he gets everything perfect, they're going to be able to score this, and he could win.
Rotation halfway through into that lunar orbit, very nice.
And if he misses one trick in this huge flurry of stuff, they might miss the next one and the next one, because you thought he's going for the win, but what if he gets shaken?
Surfing around for his last couple of seconds, looking for that second space, Godzilla.
I think everyone knew that Mason had the chance to win that thing, but nobody wanted to say it.
They're claiming that ride with a big fist bump. Mason Hargrove going.
Winning the World Championships was absolutely amazing. Standing up on the podium and looking over all the hard work that I've put in for this was probably the best feeling that I've ever felt.
What do you guys have on tap for today?
I think we're gonna go over to the supernova wave. I think that came in.
Do you have school stuff you need to work on today, or are you good?
Probably.
Probably? Okay.
Kayaking definitely has a huge mental aspect. You're underwater a lot, which can be scary. The water is so powerful that you can't always control yourself. I struggle a lot with fear, but it's good for me to overcome it.
Go, right there, go.
And I feel like every time I get confident surfing the big scary features, there's one that's even bigger and even scarier.
Throw it. Yeah! Yeah, nice, Abby! So all the kids just left, and Abby intentionally timed getting in the water so she can get the most out of her paddling session. It gives you the ability to really refine the minutia and try to iron out the kinks.
My parents never really want to push me on anything that I don't want to run. I think for fear, it's really important to take a second and look at it and think, is this rational or irrational? Am I going to get hurt? Am I going to be okay? And if you're going to be okay, then there's no reason to be scared. For school, for work, whatever, kayaking teaches me so much, and I can use those lessons in day-to-day life.
I think she's burning up. She's overheating. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's why we're here.
There's talk that the World Championships could be here, which would be really cool because it's almost like a home to me because of how much time we've spent here. That would be my first senior Worlds, and so that could be really cool to compete in the U.S. on my first World Championships as a senior.
This wave is big and fast. It's called Rookie Crusher because it crushes rookie raft guides. This is like the Team Old Guys session. All the teenagers came out earlier, and now we're representing like 30s and 40s and above. If I go out by myself, I don't work nearly as hard as I would if I was out with friends who are pushing me. Because you see someone else and you get sort of that competitive urge. Oh, I want to try that. But you also see what other people are doing that you might not have thought of doing, or doing things in a different way than you're doing them.
Everything we do in life and in kayaking is baby steps, right? Paddling onto this big wave is years of experience and doing smaller waves and building up to that. And it's not just building up your skill, it's building up in your mind. Like, you know, how is this going to react? How fast do I need to think? And then if things go wrong, what am I going to do?
Everything's going great 1 minute, the next thing you know, it's trying to rip your head off. But that's part of the fun of it. Yes, Steven! God, he's such a master. It's so great to watch him. He's in there for a long time, so you get lots of time to wait, which sometimes is great because I get to catch my breath. There he goes.
As soon as you drop into a big wave, it all goes away. You know, all you hear is the water, your breath, and you're so focused on what's going on that you can't think about anything else. And it's rejuvenating, you know, it lets your mind reset.
For me, competition's not, it is winning, but it's not all about winning. It's about personal goals I've set for myself. But winning another world championships for me would be everything. I'm gonna train as hard as I can, so I'm gonna go out there twice a day and paddle and work my butt off. You can't control the outcome of what the judges are gonna score, what the wave's gonna be, or what the other competitors are gonna do. It's a huge mental head game of being able to block out all the noise and just focus on what you're gonna do. At the end of the day, we're all gonna go have fun. We're all gonna go out to eat afterwards and hang out. Because kayaking's such a close-knit community, we're still all gonna go paddling tomorrow and not really remember who won yesterday.
I'm like, yeah, we're kind of camped out over in Phoenix City in the gravel lot. And the guy was like, yeah, man, I was wondering what that gypsy village is over there. It's like, well, how do you get showers and everything? I was like, we don't get showers. We just kind of, you know, go get in the river and just kind of kayak. That's how we get clean.
You really notice in the competitive scene that people who have a good crew around them seem to do the best. You feed off other people's accomplishment, and so if I get that, then I'm stoked. And I also enjoy the stoke of giving that to other people.
We see lots of people learning from people who are better than them to try to figure out how to get better as a group. Like, it's the only way to get really good at your sport. And that in turn draws kayakers from all over the world to want to come be a part of this community. We've got athletes from all over the world represented in this final round. Poland, New Zealand, Japan, Great Britain, and the United States. They right now have to beat literally everyone that's competed in their class.
If you've ever had a good chance to get your best ride of your life, this would be a good time to do it.
This level of competition, up to 50% is how you are dealing with the pressure and stress in your head.
So a lot of people get caught up in the crowds and what the announcers are saying or what the scores are saying. For me, I just cover my ears, close my eyes, and envision my ride over and over until they call my name.
Mason now stepping it up into the men's category, and there's nothing like a home world. The extra level of pressure that this is your home feature.
Abby Holcombe just recently coming into the senior class. She's the youngest one out here.
I definitely still have the fear factor that I struggle with a lot, and good wave is super unpredictable and inconsistent, but since I've been paddling here since I was 9, I kind of have an advantage.
Next up, coming to us from a Winnebago down by the river, it is Abby Holcombe!
Oh, she is fired up. She's been watching other people surf this wave, and now it's her turn to shine. Just a year ago, Abby was a little bit nervous about surfing a big scary wave like this, and now she is throwing all her tricks on it. your hometown boy right here, junior world champion, Mason Hargrove.
He's got his mom, he's got his sisters, he's got his brother out here cheering for him.
Dropping in, starting off with a huge air screw. The crowd goes wild.
4 seconds left on the board. We're gonna need a big trip. He's going for the Blend McNasty. He sticks the Blend McNasty right before the buzzer. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, people are going wild.
Representing the United States, Mason Hargrove.
It's just like everything in life, you know, you can go do something by yourself, but when you've got other people around, there's more energy, there's more motivation. Everything's more fun with friends.